Yo, what's up, gamers? It's me, KipsterMc, and I am rewatching my Sonic the Hedgehog tier list video that was from like early on in my second year of my channel. And this is a video that I wanted to revisit because I just want to see whether or not my opinions on these rankings have changed at all. Plus, also, it's always fun to look back at your old content and cringe at it. Alright, let's go ahead and start it now.
What's up, gamers? It's me, KipsterMc.
Oh gosh, gotta love the... Okay, it's actually... Okay, the audio's alright. Like, it's not like how it was at the start of my channel, that's true, but still. I just realized something I can describe about it. It has a very muffled feel to it. Like, listen.
And for this video, I just said the word "and" twice there, okay.
Also, something like that, I would not include it today, where I, like, comment on, like, oh, I said a word twice.
For this video, I'm doing a Sonic
I heard a mic peak there. I heard a mic peak.
Why that instead of just what I usually do? My channel, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, that's basically my mindset whenever I do something that's not my usual content. Like this video, I guess!
Provided it's within the YouTube community guidelines.
Yeah, that too!
So I've already separated the games I have and haven't played, just to make things easier.
Yeah, because... Otherwise, this video would be like 1.5 times as long, which is like an extra, like, what, 8-10 minutes of me just like, oh, I haven't played this one, put it here.
Sports related, spin that I'm gonna erase.
Again, I would not include me not being able to say something.
So for the games I have played, I'm already, ignore that.
Okay, so before filming that video, I tried to, like, sort them all by, what console or system they were on, or what era they were part of. I think I actually did sort them all before recording, but then I, like, closed out that page and, like, opened it again later on, and it didn't save the organization or something.
I've already, sorted them out by different categories, so, and ignore that. Alright, here...
Yeah, this is also when I started, like, putting text there.
Anyway, first off, Sonic Spinball. Let's see.
Oh, and also this is around when I actually started putting in music. Honestly, given how little I've played Sonic Spinball, I don't think it was fair for me to even rank it on any tier. I don't think I've played it enough to form an opinion on it, even still, actually.
Sequels, in my opinion, are a lot harder to pull off, a lot more important when you're doing a franchise. Because, yes, the first one needs...
Basically, sequels need to establish the franchise's longevity, and also need to, like, make it clear that this franchise is not just a one-hit wonder. But yeah, I still agree with Sonic 2 being S tier.
3 and Knuckles, and 2 S tier.
Again, I have to agree with that. Also, funnily enough, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the mainline classic title that I've made the least progress in.
Next is gonna be Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beat Machine. I'm putting it in C tier for the same reason.
Honestly, even though it would be unfair to actually rank Mean Beat Machine on the tier list at all because of how little I've played it, I think I would rather put it in B tier than C. It's like with Spinball, I just don't really have much of an opinion on it at all, but Mean Beat Machine, I actually do have more of an opinion on it.
So I can't really have a full thoughts on it, so I'm just putting it in C tier. Alright.
And apparently I had enough thoughts to rank it despite not having full thoughts on it.
3D Blast.
F tier.
It's gonna be our first F tier.
Yes,
right?
Sonic 3D Blast is my least favorite Sonic game of all time. It's just not good. Oh, Sonic Triple Trouble.
I actually have no opinion on this game because now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I've played it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was in the Sonic Gems collection or not. If it was, then yes, I've played it, but not enough to have an actual opinion on it. Probably like touched it once and then never again.
Sorry about that. Sonic Drift 2. D for Drift.
Why did I laugh so much from such a stupid joke? Also, Drift 2? I don't think a D tier is accurate. I think F tier is more accurate, honestly. E tier at the highest. maybe somewhere between the two.
Tails Adventure.
Okay, both Tails Adventure and Tails Sky Patrol, honestly, they're the same story as Triple Trouble because they're both in Jim's collection, but I, like, at most, like, touched them for a minute, so I can't really have an opinion on them. And yet I put them both in E tier.
D as well. Not really anything. No.
Oh, I thought I put them in E tier, not D tier. Maybe that was at the end of the video where I, like, moved some of the placements around.
Right, Sonic R. I put it in F tier, but it's not really frustrating to...
Yeah, Sonic R is bad, but kind of fun. So, like, I'd say an E tier is more accurate. But I would actually now move it up to D tier because the soundtrack is just that good.
Alright, Sonic Adventure.
Okay, I like how when I, like, start mentioning Sonic Adventure, well, technically this is Sonic Adventure DX, I start having the Station Square theme play. Okay, but the music was a bit overwhelming at this time. Like, now I try to make sure that the music does not overwhelm the audio.
Anyway, S tier, absolutely.
You know what? Yeah, I have to agree with it being S tier.
I don't even need to explain why. Anyway, same with Adventure 2. Do I have to explain why these are S
Yeah, I don't think I need to explain why the adventure games are S tier.
tier? Sonic Advance, B.
Honestly, I'd move Advance up to A.
Alright, Sonic Mega Collection. It has 1, 2, and...
Yeah, Mega Collection, it has like a bunch of S tier games, plus like 2 alright games, and then it has 3D Blast. The mainline entries alone are enough to put in S tier, but 3D Blast drags it down to B tier, but since Spinball and Mean Bean Machine are alright, that kind of bumps it up to A tier. Actually, you know what? Sonic 3D Blast alone drags Mega Collection down to F tier. Not actually, though.
To decide. You know, I'll put it in B tier. Again, this is not too,
I would put it in A tier, honestly. It's a really good way to play the Genesis titles. Plus, it has a bunch of extra bonus features that are really good, too.
Sonic Gems Collection.
Gems Collection just has, like, one good game, and that's CD. So, Gems Collection itself is probably like a C tier, even though I'd say CD is an A tier.
C tier.
Oh, hey, I put it in the same tier, actually.
Sonic Rush.
S tier.
Personally,
Yes.
my favorite Marvel's The Dark Brotherhood. I know a lot of people don't like this one.
Yeah, like Ken Penders, because Ken Penders, that's the whole story that would have to be a video in of itself if I were to ever, like, talk about him.
I kind of like it. I like it enough to put it in C tier. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I'd say C tier is accurate, because... Actually, wait, no, I would put Chronicles of Dark Brotherhood honestly more at D tier than C tier.
Alright, now, I'm assuming this is Sonic Runners.
I remember Sonic Runners. Honestly, all 4 of the mobile games that are on this... Well, actually, 3 of them that are on this list, Runners, Dash 2, and Forces Speed Battle, I'd say are like C tier. Dash 1, I'd say is more of a B tier.
Something really that can be said about it, other than...
Well, there's something that can be said about it because you can't even play it anymore.
C tier, like, it's not, like, aside from having the boom style look to it, it doesn't really stand out much from the first one.
This is so awkward without the music in it.
I'm gonna have to put in S tier.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Heroes being S tier. That's my favorite game in the series.
It's my favorite in the series.
Hey, I just said that! Okay, good timing on the music again.
Sonic OC. I have fun with this game. It just...
Okay, I'm going to say right now, I would honestly put it in D tier. It's a broken, unfinished mess, gameplay-wise, and there's also a lot of other issues too, like the unforgivable loading screens. But first off, the soundtrack is an absolute banger. Not deny that ever. I have declared it illegal to do so, even though I have no political power over anything. Pretty much everything done with Team Dark is done really well, and Silver and Blaze are done really well too. Also, Mepha's like one of the best villains in the series. Also, I think 06 actually had a really good level design, just bogged down by the broken controls. And I think there are good ideas with the story. It's just the overall execution was a convoluted mess. Oh, here comes the joke.
See how people are going to react. S tier.
Okay, this is actually when I did this whole entire, like, turns black and white, impact font text, zooming in while FNAF 6 music plays joke. Like, this was like the early stages where the way I did it was a lot more natural. The way I usually do it is, especially early on when I did this joke, it was a response to something that happens in the video, and its placement actually fits in pretty well in my opinion. I think nowadays, though, I do have a problem of, at this point, I include it in every video, so I gotta find a spot to put it, but oftentimes it ends up feeling kind of forced that way.
Don't question it. Just don't.
Oh, I'll question it, alright.
I know a lot of people do have their problems with it. However, well, those problems specifically being the werehog.
Honestly, the entirety of the hate behind Unleashed was for the werehog. Solely that reason.
However, the regular daytime stages, which were where the boost formula was introduced, are
I just
really
keep
great.
talking about Unleashed.
And in fact, I actually
I'm even aware of it in the video that I kind of rambled on. Yeah, I really like Unleashed. It's S tier for me, honestly.
The daytime stages of Unleashed are the best the boost formula has been in the entire series.
I agree with that still. I still think that Unleashed had the best execution of the boost formula. Generations was a close second, though, honestly.
Now the Wii version, or the Wii and PS2 version.
It's been so long since I've played the Wii and PS2 version of Unleashed that I don't even think I can even give a proper ranking for it, actually. At the time I made this video, it had been so long since I played that version that I don't even think I even remembered what it was like to play that version, so I don't know why I still ranked it.
Honestly, I'm putting it at B tier.
Ooh, definitely a hot take there. Probably not so much of a hot take now as it would have been, say, like 5 years ago. But yeah, Colors is a great game in my opinion, but it's one of the most overrated Sonic games in my opinion as well.
2D. Now, I know Unleashed had the boost formula with 2D in it 2 years prior, but it was far more prevalent.
Man, I spent a long time talking for both Colors and Unleashed. I spent so long trying to justify my opinions on those two games.
But it's overall good. Now, Sonic Generations.
Hydro City Zone. Was this where I first used it? Yeah, because I think the reason why I chose Hydro City Zone was like the music that plays when I start a video is because that's one of the songs that I had used in a previous video.
Start with the Wii U and PC version. This is C tier. It's decent.
Yeah, I still agree with Lost World being C tier.
The 3DS version, though, is actually better in my opinion.
Okay, I still agree that the 3DS version is the better version of Sonic Lost World, but honestly I'd still put it in C tier, just slightly higher than the Wii U and PC version.
Now, the Riders games. First one, A tier.
Honestly, this is gonna sound weird, but I'd move the first Riders game up to S tier, actually.
Zero Gravity. I still haven't beaten it yet, but anyways, I'm gonna put it in B.
I'd move Zero Gravity up to A tier.
Now, Sonic CD, S tier as well. Right.
Actually, I think CD is more in A tier, admittedly. Just the level design puts it slightly below the other main series classic titles.
Sonic 2 for the Game Gear.
Again, I don't think I've played enough of the Game Gear version of Sonic 2 to actually form a proper opinion of it.
This is going to make people angry, but honestly...
As if putting 06 in S tier, Black Knight in B tier, and Colors in B tier isn't gonna make people angry, but putting Shadow in C tier is.
Damn.
And that marks the first use of any profanity on my channel. And believe it or not, none of the profanity that's ever appeared on my channel has actually come from my mouth. Only from edits like that, or dialogue in any games I've played. Yeah, so I still agree with most of the places, but there are some that I would change, honestly.
Drift 2 down to E tier.
I'd move it down to F.
And you know what? I'll bring R down to F tier.
Nah, I'm moving that one up to D.
I'll bring Runners down to...
Do I agree with that change? Not really.
CDE will go down to...
Oh hey! Looks like I already did put Sonic CD in A tier after all.
A. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for All-Stars Racing.
No, I moved Transformed back up to S.
Trans KipsterMc, signing out.
This was around when I started doing the outro. Well, I think I started the outro, or like the end card, a few videos prior to this one. But yeah, this is my original end card. It's terrible. So yeah, that was my Sonic tier list video. And mainly I mostly just wanted to revisit this video to see if any of my opinions have changed, and some of them have. Overall, looking back at the video though, I think it's an alright video still. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Not necessarily in that order. And I will be back in the next video. This is KipsterMc, signing out.